20-year-old U.S. forward Alex Morgan and 38-year-old U.S. midfielder Christine Lilly have a combined 345 caps. That's one for Morgan and 344 for Lilly. Here in Cleveland, prior to the USA's match against Germany, the young U.S. forward got a chance to do what many young girls dream about: sit down with one of her childhood idols and ask her a few questions.
So, Lil, I just want to say that you've been an inspiration to me and many other young aspiring soccer players. In 1989, when I was born, you had been on the national team for a couple of years.
Yeah.
And when you won the World Cup in 1999, I actually decided to wear 13 because you wore it.
You did?
Yeah.
That is so, I didn't know that.
I know.
That's nice.
So the first question I want to ask you is, why 13?
Well, I wish I had a great story about 13, but I don't. It was one of those things, you come in as a young player and you're kind of stuck with whatever you get. But I've had it for over 20 years, and I'll gladly pass it on to you when I'm done.
That's
so put that down.
That's perfect,
that one's for you.
That was my next question.
It was?
Yeah. Is there any advice you'd give me or young players coming in the national team?
Well, I think the greatest thing for me coming in as such a young player is use the people around you. All the girls like Michelle Akers at the time, Karen, Jenny Scabera, they were older. I mean, they were in their 20s, and I thought they were so old. So you must think I'm ancient. But but use them. Ask questions. Watch what they do.
Yeah.
Watch how they do things. So I have to share things with you. I got to share people, so when they keep coming through, the history doesn't get lost.
Yeah.
Because I think it's important.
Keep sharing, and don't get annoyed by me asking questions.
I won't ever. I promise.
Okay, good. How do you think women's soccer or the national team has evolved over the past 20 years?
Well, first off, in '87 when I joined the team, we were wearing hand-me-downs from the men's side. And back then they wore really short shorts, so it was awful. So you had these really short shorts that were kind of, well, I think there's some out there, that were kind of like poofy. We used to get on an airplane and they'd be like, well, where are you guys from? And we'd say USA. They're like, well, what college is that? Like, nothing registered back then of what was happening. Things have changed, and I think it's just due to, the growth of the dedication of players that have gone through this program, and then us winning. I think it helps. We've been successful with the Olympics this past year, but now this World Cup coming up is a big one.
That's a big deal.
It's a huge deal, and it's in Germany, so it's even better.
Yes. I was wondering, how long are you going to be competing with the national team?
That's a good question. It's funny, these last couple of years since I've had Sid, and I had a great time coming in, and then the last year, Pia didn't call me in, and also I kind of went on a little roller coaster trying to figure out and accept what was going on. And then this past, just March, I got the call from Pia, and she asked me to come back in, so now I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter how old you are, but to be called up to the national team is an honor. Yeah. And it's one of those things that people that have been involved will only feel and know, but it's amazing.
Yeah. It's great to meet all these girls that I've been watching on TV for years and years.
Yeah.
So to actually be playing on the field with them, with you guys, it's just amazing. Maybe before you retire, I can give you an assist for a goal, or you can pass me once for a goal.
I would love, there's nothing more than that. I would love to do that. We got to talk to the coach, though.
Yeah.
Because, Pia, we got to get us in together so we can make this work.
Pia?
Get there, cross it, I'll score, and then I'll do the same for you.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good. In the same game?
That'd be nice, right?
Yeah. Sounds reasonable.
We could do it.
Yeah.